It's week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Lions and the Cardinals, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Tua. Caught by Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Lions had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, now Rodgers.
That's complete to Laporta.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this complete to Mitchell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense. When Tua gets out of the pocket, you're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return is Williams. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rodgers now on first down.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A run with Connor on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Aleem McNeil. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now are starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
And that one too wide and incomplete. An incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And fights through one man. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Tua. Screen pass to Connor.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Rodgers again now. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On first down, Rodgers. This to Laporta, right side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Tua now on first down. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Outright caught by Chosen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Rodgers now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by Chosen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Detroit getting set to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught. Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. On play action, now Rodgers. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 and now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and oh, my, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback, shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On first down, Tagovailoa. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Tua sets up to pass it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Tua going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Trey McBride.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.